Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into the life and career of one of the most electrifying guards in the NBA. William Rozier III, famously known as Scary Terry. In this video, we're going to explore his early life, family background, high school and college journey, his NBA rise, his current role with the Miami Heat, and of course, the trending news surrounding his recent performances. So before we start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring basketball stories. Now, let's get into the incredible life biography of Terry Rozier. As of right now, Terry Rozier is trending for his impactful performances with the Miami Heat, where he has become a key piece in their offensive structure. Fans and analysts have been praising his clutch scoring, ball handling, and the way he has stepped up as a reliable guard in big moments. His chemistry with Miami's core players continues to grow, and many are calling him one of the smartest mid-season additions the franchise has made in recent years. With that said, let's take things back to where it all started. William Rozier III was born March 17, 1994, in Youngstown, Ohio, a city known both for its working-class pride and its tough environment. From the moment Terry entered the world, life wasn't simple. His father, Terry Rozier Jr., was incarcerated shortly after Terry's birth and spent many years in prison. This meant that young Terry was raised primarily by his mother, Gina Tucker, and his grandmother, Amanda Tucker, two strong women who played a defining role in shaping the mentality of the player we know today. His mother worked tirelessly to give her children stability, and his grandmother became the emotional backbone of the family. Growing up in Youngstown exposed Terry to challenges many kids never experience: violence, unpredictability, and limited opportunities. But it also hardened his mentality and fueled his determination to escape his surroundings through basketball. Basketball quickly became Terry's safe haven. He was naturally quick, agile, and fearless. Even as a young child, he loved competing against older boys, never intimidated by size or strength. His toughness earned him the nickname Scary Terry, long before it ever became an NBA slogan. From street courts to recreation centers, Terry developed a reputation as a relentless competitor. Coaches noticed his explosiveness and instinct, and by the time he reached high school, scouts were already monitoring his progress. Terry attended Shaker Heights High School in Ohio, where his basketball skills flourished. As a junior and senior, he became one of the most dominant guards in the region. Standing around 6 feet tall at the time, he didn't always have the height advantage, but his speed, handles, and fearless scoring made him nearly impossible to stop. During his senior season, he averaged impressive numbers, earning first-team All-Ohio honors and becoming one of the top point guard prospects in the Midwest. Despite his talent, academic issues briefly delayed his college path. But instead of giving up, Terry took an alternative route. To improve academically and further showcase his abilities, Rozier enrolled at Hargrave Military Academy. This move turned out to be one of the biggest stepping stones of his career. At Hargrave, he transformed into a national-level recruit, leading the team with highlight performances and demonstrating leadership qualities that impressed major college scouts. His time there toughened his mindset even more and disciplined his game. By the end of the year, Terry had earned a scholarship to the University of Louisville, one of the top basketball programs in the country. Rozier played 2 seasons at Louisville under legendary coach Rick Pitino. Freshman year. As a freshman, he came off the bench but made a clear impact. His energy, hustle, and scoring potential caught everyone's attention. Sophomore year. By his second year, Rozier became a full-time starter and one of Louisville's main scoring weapons. He averaged over 17 points per game, helping lead the Cardinals to multiple tournament victories and showing his ability to perform under pressure. His clutch shooting and aggressive slashing ability made him a high-value NBA prospect. After his sophomore season, Terry declared for the 2015 NBA draft, confident that he was ready for the next level. In the 2015 NBA draft, Terry Rozier was selected 16th overall by the Boston Celtics. This surprised many analysts who expected him to go later, but Celtics coach Brad Stevens saw the potential for Rozier to become an elite two-way guard. Early years. At first, Rozier didn't get many minutes. He spent time developing his shooting, decision-making, and defensive instincts. But every time he stepped on the court, he showcased improvement and intensity. The 2018 playoff breakout. Everything changed during the 2018 NBA playoffs. When Kyrie Irving went down with an injury, Rozier stepped into the starting role and instantly became a household name. During the Celtics' playoff run, Rozier delivered clutch performances, including a stunning Game 1 battle against Eric Bledsoe that sparked the viral nickname, Scary Terry. He averaged strong numbers throughout the postseason, helping Boston reach the Eastern Conference Finals. His confidence, swagger, and fearlessness made him a fan favorite and a breakout star. On July 6, 2019, Rozier was traded to the Charlotte Hornets as part of a sign-and-trade deal involving Kemba Walker, 34. As part of the deal, Rozier received a new 3-year $56.7 million contract. On December 18, 2019, Rozier scored a then-career-high 35 points in a 100-98 loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers, 36. He would surpass that on March 8, 2020, scoring 40 points in a 143-138 double overtime loss to the Atlanta Hawks. The contract the Hornets gave to Rozier at that time was criticized following a poor performance in the 2019 playoffs and losing their longtime star Kemba Walker. Rozier's performance improved throughout the rest of the season. On December 23, 2020, Rozier put up a then-career-high 42 points, along with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals and a block, in a 121-114 loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. He surpassed this mark with a new career-high 43 points in a 112-110 loss to the New Orleans Pelicans on May 9, 2021. The Hornets finished with a 33-39 record and qualified for the newly implemented play-in tournament. However, on May 18, the team's season ended with a 144-117 play-in loss to the Indiana Pacers, which Rozier recorded 16 points, 8 rebounds and 6 assists. On August 24, 2021, Rozier signed a 4-year, $97 million contract extension with the Hornets. On December 29, he scored a season-high 35 points, alongside 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals and 2 blocks, in a 116-108 victory over the Indiana Pacers. On February 12, 2022, Rozier again scored 35 points, alongside 10 rebounds and 9 assists, in a 125-118 loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. The Hornets finished the season with a 43-39 record and qualified for the play-in tournament for the second straight year, but their season ended on April 13, with a 132-103 play-in loss to the Atlanta Hawks, despite 21 points, 4 rebounds and 3 assists from Rozier. On January 6, 2023, Rozier scored a season-high 39 points, alongside 2 rebounds and 4 assists, in a 138-109 victory over the Milwaukee Bucks, 48. On January 21, he recorded 34 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists and 4 steals in a 122-118 victory over the Atlanta Hawks. Miami Heat, 2024-present. On January 23, 2024, Rozier was traded to the Miami Heat in exchange for Kyle Lowry and a protected first-round draft pick. The next day, Rozier made his Heat debut, putting up 9 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals in a 105-96 loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. Fans appreciate his hustle and winning mentality. Miami values players who embrace pressure, and Rozier was built for moments like these. Personal life. Rozier gained social media notoriety due to his appearance on NBA TV's The Starters when he made his family recipe of a sandwich with spaghetti, ranch, and sugar. Rozier was a co-host of the Mixtape podcast on the Barstool Sports Network. Gambling investigations. On January 30, 2025, the NBA announced that Rozier was under investigation by federal authorities in connection with a sports betting scandal over a 2023 game, when he was with the Charlotte Hornets, where a high volume of bets were placed on the under for Rozier's performance, in which Rozier left the game with a foot injury after 9 minutes. Unlike the situation with Jontay Porter, which led to Porter not playing any more games for the rest of the season before being permanently banned from the NBA, The NBA did allow Rozier to continue playing with the Miami Heat since Rozier was not charged with any crimes or accused of any wrongdoing on his end. On October 23, 2025, Rozier was arrested along with Portland Trail Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups and former NBA player Damon Jones in connection to a much wider federal investigation into sports betting and gambling by various criminal organizations including the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese and Lucchese crime families of the American Mafia. While the exact charges are not known as of yet, FBI Director Kash Patel is expected to hold a press conference to speak on additional possible charges and arrests. He serves as a reminder that no matter where you start, dedication and heart can take you far. And that's the inspiring and powerful life biography of Terry William Rozier III, better known as Scary Terry. If you enjoyed this video-style breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring you more amazing stories from the world of sports. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next biography.